Hey everybody, how is life treating you? I'm going to clip together this one video that I had done and a second video clip, so you're seeing that in action right now. This is your daily insight on life and love for July 31st, 2020, also being timeless, so wherever you're pulled to it in time, let me know what brings you here. Let me know if the reading resonates or if you have questions about booking your own personal reading. All the ways of contact are going to be in the description, or find me on any social platform and reach out. But definitely say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and let's kick this going. So, back to the show. I hope you enjoy it. The thing that's going on, it looks like when your mind's made up, your mind's made up. And I'm actually going to the song from the movie Once, and it's called When Your Mind's Made Up. Check it out. I want to say Glenn, I don't remember the last name, but anyway. This is really talking about how even though this is not something that you wanted to do, it's tired of the fighting, tired of the sadness in this, and tired of the overall sense of just trying to make everything better. It's you not walking on eggshells anymore. You can't spend the rest of your life being anxious and always waiting for the other shoe to drop with this person. I mean, you can't really gauge their emotions, and you can't always be on the defense with this. So, with what seems to be the power struggle that's going on, this had to change. There was no way that this had any sort of shelf life going for it. I see that you're mourning it. I see that you really cannot wrap yourself up with this. Was there anything I could have done? We got to get rid of that mindset that it's this constant state of, how can I make this better? You've done everything that you could to exhaust making this better. Look at this. This was somebody who feels like they have anger issues and power issues. Here you are trying to make the situation tolerable, not only for you, for everyone involved. You can't be the only one that's handling the situation. I feel like you've done everything that you could to change the home. You've completely emptied your personal cup out into this, and still everything was spilled amongst you guys. Does that make sense? So this is really talking about you're not going to go with just how this looks anymore. You have to go with your gut feeling on this. This feels like something that you can't keep crying over. Like, you cannot spend every single night, or maybe not even that, but you can't cry as much as you have over a relationship and call it sustainable. This is something that is really working against you. Look at this. Yeah, we're not gonna be on guard for much longer, are we? So I'm splitting the deck. It's time to move on. Your growth lies elsewhere. You're going to see all the hard work that you have done pay off in a different situation scenario. This was a massive learning lesson. Absolutely. It doesn't mean that there wasn't love. It doesn't mean there wasn't heart in it, but it also means that it wasn't going to last forever. For some of you are walking away very actively from this situation. We're going to look to see about what the possibilities of reconciliation of the issue, or what the next step is. So we're going to look at the concept of reconciliation for some of you, because this is what I'm seeing. Two roads here. If the collective is the half that's looking at reconciliation, what can they expect? Okay. This is a lot further down the road. This isn't something that's going to reconcile anytime soon. There's still a lot of strife between you. There's no new beginning. You have so many options that are out before you. And whether or not you want to know about it, there's going to be more information that's coming to the surface on this. Look at this. Things that really just did not want to be brought up, that was tucked away as much as anyone could possibly try for this. So what looks like it's going on is you have a lot of options ahead of you. So Spirit, what is going on? It looks like there is a third-party situation that's, it could be work. It could be a person, whatever was pulling this relationship away, that was intervening, that can be considered a third-party situation. So that is being brought to the surface, but I really see that this was something that was really somebody really tried to hide away in it. So what's coming out with this is the no new beginning, because you don't want to settle. You don't want to feel like you're being settled for. And I can understand that. I can appreciate that. Nobody is going to be settling in this. So if there is an opportunity for reconciliation, this is going to be way further down the road. Not in this moment, just way further down the road. So let's see. Somebody has to get a grip of their emotions. Somebody has to stop looking externally for validation and for, well, it's like this. Somebody has a very hollowed out feeling inside of them. It's this sense of inferiority, this sense of always seeing if they're worthwhile. So this feels like they're always constantly looking for exterior validation for whatever means it looks like to them. It could be a person, it could be a sense of accomplishment. But regardless, they have to get a grip on themselves and find their sanctuary inwardly. So what's going on with this? They're reaching out to you, but you have your defenses up in Spirit. That's way too many damn cards. Not gonna fly. Not gonna be a thing. Wow, that is a lot of cards. Yeah. Okay, where are we taking this? Hi. Let's see what is going on. All right, they're going to be, well, I see that you're rejecting them because you have investments elsewhere. This seems like it was a really rocky relationship, so you're not letting them in, especially right now. It feels like there's a slim chance for reconciliation for some of you, but it's nowhere in the near future. You need to make sure that you are feeling independent and strong and amazing on your own. So that being said, we have the Lovers in reverse. You do not feel like entering back into a toxic situation. Fully got that, fully understand. I can appreciate that. So how are they feeling about this? Yeah, they also are seeing that there was no growth, but they're trying to woo you over with telling you what they think that you want to hear. It's enough with saying the words. You need to start seeing action. I totally understand that. It's time for consistent action that you need to witness. This is going to be something where you are stepping into your power. You are the Empress. Let's see. And your wish is my command, baby. You're going to get what you want out of life before you'd even remotely consider entertaining this relationship again. Not feeling that one. Where is it? Where are you? Okay. Yeah. I see you actually, I see most of you, even in this case, for a long extended time moving on. I've seen people after 30 years reconcile. I've seen it. I mean, it's slim, and these are, you know, this is a whole life that happens. I have a kitty attacking my foot. But it does happen. I see that somebody is going to be moving far away from this situation as possible. They're just simply done. They're exhausted. They can't cry anymore over it. It's time to move on. They've made the choice. They've made the dedication. So where is this going? A lot of bells are going off. All right. You need to focus on you. Spirit is telling you that very plainly. We're not going to be focusing on a person or a situation where we have felt so starved for so long. It's been too much. You have a long road ahead of you, a long road of self-discovery, self-validating. This is where you pretty much, I feel like you're having a spiritual glow up, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're going to be your own leader. You're going to be your own ambition. You're going to be your biggest freaking cheerleader on this, and you're going to start to fall in love with yourself rather than waiting for somebody exteriorly to validate it. This is a new commitment that's coming into play for you. This is, I am not, you know, I'm not single, I'm not unemployed, I'm not this, I'm not that. I am very self-devoted. I'm making something of myself for myself, and damn everything else. This is your time to shine, baby. This is a long road ahead of you, one step after another. I freaking love it for you. So where are we taking this? If we are looking at the concept of a relationship, what does the reconciliation look like? Not until they get their shit together. Not until their ship starts coming for themselves, because they can't hang on to you. This was too codependent from their half leeching onto you. And this was something where you played your part for as long as you could. But then you woke up and you're like, I can't freaking do this. This is not for me. So if we're looking at a life situation, what do we have to see? Yeah. We're getting over the feelings of failure, the feelings of self-criticism. We're going to be planting our own investments. We're going to be our own bosses. BYOB, MFer. That is so awesome. I love it. Can't get enough of it. You're going to start to see the fruits of your hard-ass labor paying off. You're being very clear and direct with what you want, what your expectations are. It's sink or swim. And not only that, you are freaking sailing that sea, mastering the waves that are coming your way. All right. If we're looking at non-reconciliation and simply moving on, if we're looking at the concept of relationships that will not be getting back together, but moving on, what can the collective expect if that's what they are gearing towards? Nobody would blame you. Not one soul on the planet. That relationship or that life situation, actually we're looking at relationship. That relationship was a shit show. It is over, and so many people are cheering you on with that one. Nothing is going to change your mind. Nothing is going to make you go back to that situation. It doesn't mean that it didn't matter. It doesn't mean that you didn't grow in it. It just means that you found out very quickly everything that you are not. And you're not going to be consistently told what you are not in life, because you are greatness. You are loving. You are everything in actuality coming into its own light. So for those who are moving on from a relationship, yeah, you're getting over any sort of fear of being alone. I think that this is you finally being okay with being on your own for a while. You're comfortable in your skin. You've been through the ringer with that bad boy. And you want to know what? What is up ahead for you moving on through this? Because I feel like you're having a spiritual charge. Okay, come on. Where are we taking this? The Page of Wands. Page of Wands, and then the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so with any relationship upcoming, you're going to be very rigid with it, but I don't want it to be the point of ruining you. You're not going to let your spidey senses pass you by. If something is triggering that red flag alert, you're not going to brush it under the rug and be like, you want to know what, maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe I'm to this, to that. No, you're on high alert and you recognize bullshit when you see it. It doesn't have to be the same exact story, but man, are you starting to see shit that rhymes, and we are not going to entertain that. So, what else? Let's see what's coming. Ooh. You got a choice to make. You're going to choose happiness. And you're going to make sure that this is something that you surround yourself with very fast. We're not tempering anything. We're not taking any sort of cards right now. You want your independence for a little while. You want to know what it's like to feel emotionally independent, stand on your own, and know that you can do this by yourself without potentially leaning on another person, whether it's shacking up with them or whether it's just emotionally leaning on them. Whatever the case is, you're finding all of your power within yourself. So after the collective that is looking at moving on from a relationship, if they are standing in their amazing solitude for a while, what can they expect? Wow. a committed relationship that's even more balanced. The Death is in reverse. You're not going to be starting over. You refuse to start from square one. You have a new commitment that's coming into play, and this is going to be balanced. It's going to be one where it's equal work, equal communication. And I get it, there'll be bad days and someone will have to pick up the slack, but that'll go both ways. It won't even be something where you have to wait and watch for them. The communication that's coming in the upcoming actual relationship that stays, it's not going to be one where it's on again, off again, hot and cold. It's going to be what you want and what you actually soulfully need. As I'm looking at the clock, it was 11:11. So make a wish. All right. So if the collective that's moving on is looking at a life situation that's not romantic, what can they expect, Spirit? Ooh. You're going to get your ducks in a row. You are going to be independent on this. You're going to do something that you passion for. You're not going to waste your life in something where you are easily replaced. This is you were left with no choices in any sense of the word going back into that. It feels like you will never be made to feel like you're discardable again. All right. You're going to do what you have always wanted to do, but you were too scared to make a move on, because guess what? You're dropping every freaking issue in your life that has held you back. You're dropping every bullshit story you ever told yourself on why you can't succeed in what you want to do. You're going to be living your dream, your lifelong passion and dream, because whatever you've walked away from, that was the most earth-shattering thing that could have happened in a life direction, where you have put so much into it and it's somehow, some way made you feel so discarded and just unimportant. You're not going to allow yourself to be made to feel like that again. So I see a lot of you stepping into the High Priestess, finding that, well, rediscovering that passion, fulfilling it, and really seeing exactly how much you are going to make of it. You are avoiding all sorts of I need clarification on that. You're avoiding any sort of judgment, and you're going to bypass it. You're not going to worry about how you're going to succeed. You're just going to freaking do it. You're going to open up the opportunity to come to you. You're opening up opportunities to come your way. You are saying to the universe, I'm ready. But the thing is, the fact that you're authentically saying it the way that you are is what's really ensuring that you are ready. It's no more games. There's no more backdrop of what if this could fail. You threw the gloves off, and now success is on its way to you. You're really going to show people what you're made out of. And it's not even for the validation of them. This is where your power and pride comes in. You're going to feel so much pride just executing everything the way that you want to. You have the final say. You have the can, will, and do. Not coulda, woulda, shoulda. Fuck that shit. We're done with it. The reason why this couldn't have worked in the past is because you had to exhaust every way that this was going to be the main purpose in your life. The only way that you could have had this done. You weren't ready then. You got to stop kicking your own butt over that. Oh, so if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. And yeah, the language here gets kind of colorful, and it gets kind of expansive, and it gets kind of fun. I really love it. And I have started doing lives again, so I will be going live for the weekend reading at, I'm going to say 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world, go ahead and check, see if the time suits you. If not, well, you can always catch the playback. But I'm going to be doing even more lives. Stay tuned. All right, the Page of Wands. What is up? This is not something that you are even remotely new to. This is something that you have been thinking about for years. decades even. Finding your sense of purpose. You have everything inside of yourself to make this successful, and you really are. You are a badass boss. You're a total babe. And guess what? The Ace of Swords, you're going to establish the boundary. You're not going to take anyone else's bullshit into consideration. We're done with that. The Ace of Swords in reverse is saying you are seeing exactly how other people's influence on your life has pushed you back into a corner, and you were a caged freaking animal, and now you are breaking out. And you want to, you're swinging. You want to, if they get hit, it's their own fault. I mean this in a very figurative way. I'm not telling you to get violent. I don't go with violence. Yeah. You are pulling back your energies. You're not going to waste them on anyone or anything anymore. You are going to be very direct and very deliberate in what you are putting your time and effort in. And you are going to see that grow. You're not going to half-ass any one thing in your life. You're going to whole-ass this one great, grand, wonderful thing that you are stepping into. It is going to be magnificent. So Spirit, can I get closing messages for these wonderful, wonderful individuals who are moving on? What do you want to tell the collective, whether they're moving on or looking at reconciliation of some aspect of their life? What do you want to tell them? All right. Actually, I'm being pulled to a different deck for the closing message. Ooh. Family. This is rooted in tribe and family issues. I have to remember that quote, the blood is thicker than water thing, because people always quote only part of it. And that's all I remember, the main part of the quote, but it's not it. It's not what you think. So I'm going to have to remember that, and I'll have to plug that in at some point. Oh. You're getting out of that feelings of being made to feel like a small, insolent child again. Yeah, see the signs. It's time for you to readdress the situation. Go do that amazing child retrieval. Bring that little kid back into the adult life with you. See life through possibility again. See it through love again. And you are getting all the signs on how to do that. This is not only healing you, this is healing your ancestry. I feel a sneeze coming. Ugh, damn it. So cradle yourself, love yourself. Be that encourager, that caregiver, the enforcer that you needed at that time. Whatever wounded aspect of yourself is coming up that you're addressing right now, you got to be that badass boss that you are now, and go get that little kid that you've been protecting all of these years. I know that you've been seeing the signs. I know that you've been feeling that edginess coming up to it. I know that you can do this. I know that you're going to make it through. I know that you have all of this amazing power in you. I can't wait to see where this takes you. Again, this is for July 31st, 2020, also being timeless. So let me know if this reading made sense. Let me know if you have questions about booking your own personal reading. Check the information below. Check me on any social platform. I look forward to hearing from all of you. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live reading for the weekend. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much. Have a great night. Have a great day. Bye.